All Things Motoring is owned and brought to you by CHANGECARS, South Africa's trusted online vehicle platform. Whether you're looking to buy, sell or just need advice, visit changecars.co.za.
Coming up this week on All Things Motoring, we head to Millstock Cars in Cape Town to chat to Tim and Christo. We then have some more fun on the river with our superfans. And then see what goes into entering your car into a competition.
Some cars are designed for specific cities. This is a vehicle that is designed for a coastal town. Cruising in a beautiful Mercedes E400 with the top down. What is a feature that is just so mesmerizing in this car? I've got some hot air blowing out the headrest. So a relatively cool day in Cape Town, about -7 degrees. Okay, maybe not -7 degrees, about 12 degrees, but I'm as warm as toast. When looking for a quality car, there are many factors to take into account. For me personally, it's about whom I'm dealing with. The better the garage, the better the quality of car. Today I've got the pleasure of talking with Tim and Christo from Millstock Cars. What a wonderful facility you have here. If ever you can say there's a one-stop shop, to me this is it. I walk around, I see Polos, 2 Ferraris and everything in between. Tell us a little bit about the facility, Tim.
Okay, so Millstock Cars established in 2007. It's privately owned by a gentleman called Louis Woolston. He's the captain of our ship. We're all very qualified guys in the industry, been doing it for many years. And if there was ever a company to come and work for, Millstock was the place. So, yeah.
What a lovely thing to say. It's very evident to me walking around, interacting with all the people here, your colleagues, friendly, attentive, genuine. And I think that ethos shines through in the company. Christo, yourself, how long have you been with the company?
I've been back with the company for 3 years and yet to stay for a very, very long time from there on. I've been with Louis for a couple of years from Investment Cars days, and it's not a company, we're family.
Christo, if there's any province in South Africa, obviously in summer, not in winter, that lends itself to open-top motoring, is Cape Town. I've had the pleasure of borrowing a beautiful Mercedes E400 from you. Yes. What a machine. What is the car culture in Cape Town? Is it towards open top? Is it performance, mid-range? What are you finding?
Well, we've got it all here. We've got all the open roads, we've got Franschhoek and all the passes. So it ranges from R8s. We've got our guys that like the convertibles.
Did you say R8? Do you know what is my favorite car? Audi R8. That's right, carry on.
So yeah, we cater for all of them. I mean, there's from SUVs to station wagons to, Cape Town is just so open to everything, and there's a road for every car in Cape Town, you know.
I've often maintained whether you're buying a car for 100,000 Rand or 2 million or more or less, there's one thing that both buyers have got in common. To a large degree, they're both buying for the maximum amount they can afford. I'm a 100,000 Rand buyer or I'm a 2 million Rand buyer. My excitement, my customer service expectation should be the same. Would you agree with me?
100%. And what I enjoy thoroughly is when I sell a Toyota Aygo for 80,000 Rand and the client says their first car, they appreciate the service. I deliver that car as if they've just bought a Rolls Royce. I make that client feel, as we all do, that they're special to our business, they're meaningful. And you give sometimes more time to people which have the less affordability, because you want them to have that experience. You want to share that emotion, and also just make sure that they get everything they're expecting plus more. And when they drive away, they can look back and go, wow, that was so nice.
What is crystal clear for me after spending the afternoon is there are still real people at real dealerships who really care. I'm going to ask you kindly to take us around, show us some of your favorite products here.
Sure.
Without a doubt, for me, this is the best part of the afternoon. I said you've got a wonderful facility here. This is not a one-stop shop. This is a one-shop stop. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Sure.
I've got, I wouldn't say unlimited budget, but I've got a good budget. I'm looking for something iconic around me. What is the best value for money, in your opinion, here today?
There's many options. We're standing right next to this, which is an ultimate car. It's iconic. It's a 2007 F430 V8, amazing engine, last of the raw, authentic road drive. And it's only 15,000 k's on the clock, so for that age, you'll never find one that way.
So speaking about iconic, Ferrari's iconic. When you think of a Ferrari, without a shadow of doubt, red is the identifiable color. In my opinion, this is nicer than red. Christo, if I say to you, I've got a limited budget, I'm in Cape Town for 2.5 years, okay, 2.5 days, and I want to have some fun in the sun, what are you putting me in?
Yes, right behind me, this beautiful red Mustang here. Convertible, lots of fun, lots of power, lots of noise, comfy ride, and it's definitely in the budget though.
But it's amazing, you don't say Ford Mustang, there's certain cars that you don't need to say the brand.
No, you don't.
You just say the Mustang. If you don't know who makes the Mustang, it's amazing. Now something like this, just for our viewers, roughly what are we looking at in terms of cash value?
You're in for about 680,000 rands, little bit of motor plan, this, that, just an amazing car. And
exceptional value, looks good, goes good. Now talking about going good, forget about going good. I want something that goes super fast. What is the fastest car on the floor?
The fastest car on this floor, probably actually the GT3 behind you. So it's probably the fastest car. Obviously it's not a daily drive, it's a bit of a kidney workout when you drive it, but definitely the fastest car on the floor.
What's really caught my eye is this SLS.
Oh, the SLS.
I mean, this is what, a 2010, 2012?
2012 model.
2012?
Also very low mileage, it's got about 16,000 Ks. It's a V8 6.3 litres, you probably know, but it's reconfigured for the car. But it's one of the most amazing roadsters you're going to get.
I've got a decent budget, say 10, 12 million rand, or a little bit less, say a couple of 100,000 rand. I want to use it every day. I want to turn heads. I want to enjoy what I'm driving. What are you recommending?
That's easy. I can point you straight over here to a 2006 Porsche Carrera 4S convertible. It's got 107,000 Ks on the clock.
Is that a 2006?
2006 model.
That looks like a car that is 10, 15 years newer. Just the look, the shape, the condition.
And what's also nice is the colour scheme, because unfortunately in South Africa we're traditionally white, silver, black, a little bit mundane, monologue, but this is actually more of a European flair to it. But the mileage of 107 is to answer your question about a daily drive. It shows it has been a daily drive for other owners. And they're easy to maintain, they're affordable, but as you say, as a head turner, that's the car for your money. 650,000 rand.
I've spent a wonderful afternoon here. Talking to you gentlemen downstairs was fantastic. I really do feel part of the family. Am I part of the family now?
Most definitely, yes.
And I really appreciate that. Sorry, Christo, I'm looking for the keys, please. Not your hand.
It's on its way. This is welcome to the family.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Welcome aboard, Mike.
Really appreciate it. Thank you for the opportunity.
Now, cars are obviously a big part of South African culture, and if you've got something special that you love, car-wise, you're going to want to show it off. And I found Rian over here with his Alfa. Rian, how's it going?
How are you? Good, good.
Lekker.
Nice to meet you.
Good. Talk to me about this. This is the Brera? Did I pronounce it right?
Yes, it's an Alfa Romeo Brera. They were launched in the late 2000s. They're actually very special cars. They were quite expensive when they were new. They're very rare. There were only about 38 imported into our country. At the time, they were about the same price as the M3, so obviously they weren't as popular. It's a 3.2 V6. It's also got four-wheel drive. And the most important feature, it was a concept car, so it was a very extreme concept at the time, and design-wise, and they actually built it, and that's why I love them so much. I've actually owned 3 of them in the past, and every time I sell one, I miss it dearly, and I have to get another one.
So now, Rian, being a black car, obviously you want to show the car off, enter it into competitions and stuff. How hard or easy is it to keep it clean, scratch-free, all of that stuff?
Well, firstly, I think anybody with sort of a collector car, we tend to not use them as daily drive, so it's more of a weekend car. On top of that, entering them in shows sort of actually gives you inspiration to take better care of your car, and so you spend the time washing, polishing your car, but then when you come out to a day like this, it makes it all worth it, and you can appreciate not only your own car but everybody else's cars, and all the effort that each person puts into each car. Yeah.
So days leading up to the competition, what are you guys doing? What's it looking like for you guys?
Well, a lot of guys take off work the Friday, definitely, and the concourse is on the Sunday. We usually take a day or two, wash the car, get the car ready, prep it.
Are you doing it yourself? Or do you
we usually do it ourselves. If you're passionate about it, it sounds like a lot of work, but it's a type of job you enjoy. I have 2 small children. They get roped in. They usually do the wheels for me, so they get roped in, and it's quite stressful leading up to the event for most of the guys. I mean, everybody wants to be competitive, but once we get here, we pretty much like one big family, where once we get here we relax, we've done everything we can, we wait for the judges to make their call, and we sit and chat and compare notes, and sometimes compare what waxes we use, how we wash our cars, etc.
And you put up do not touch signs on the cars as well,
We do sometimes, yes. we do.
Rian, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Really, really appreciate it. I think I'm now going to go and try find a judge to see what the judges are looking for in terms of show and shine, competition, etc., etc. So I have found Joe, who's actually one of the judges, and also the chairperson of the Alfa Romeo Club here in South Africa. Joe, how's it going?
Well, and you?
Well, thank you. I'm glad I found you. So what are you looking for as a judge when you're judging a car?
Well, there's 2 things that we look at specifically. Condition and cleanliness.
So Joe, how long does it actually take for you to go through one car, inspect and judge the car?
Okay, that does depend on the class that the car's entered into, because we have 3 different classes. We have d'état, where we also judge the authenticity of the vehicle.
So it's got to be original, I'm assuming.
Original, okay. Yes. Then we have d'élégance, where we actually judge the entire car, engine bay, chassis, everything.
Wow.
And then we also have just the tops only class. So something like a d'état or a d'élégance car takes up to an hour
per car
to judge the car.
So it's an annual thing, once a year?
Once a year.
So the person that wins in that year, he's reigning champion, bragging rights, alles.
Indeed.
So I'm sitting here with Joe, one of the winners. Joe, how's it, brother?
All right, and how are you?
Lekker, congratulations, bro. You won something over here. What did you win?
I won the best in class in the GT category for the Alfa Romeo GT. So yeah, first place for me. And
I'm proud of you, because that looks really, really hot. I love this.
Thank you.
What does it mean to you, bro, having taken this kind of win?
For me, it means a lot, because it's been a dream that I've been chasing since 2005. I was in high school in matric, and I wanted this car, and obviously I couldn't afford it. Lots of hard work many years later, bought it in a rough condition, and slowly after 3 years of lots of love and dedication, this is the outcome of what you see.
So it's taken you 3 years to get it from what it was to what it is now?
Yeah, correct. I actually bought the car down in Cape Town and shipped it all the way to Joburg, and started the whole process of restoring it to this
mint showroom condition that it is.
Yeah.
What have you done to it? What was it like before, and what have you done to it now?
So the car was mechanically solid. It was basically the body that needed a lot of attention. So the car's been completely resprayed from top to bottom.
Really?
Right through. Complete panel removal and respray.
Did you have rust, Cape Town?
No, not really. Cape Town's good. Durban, not so good for rust. And then yes, basically all the mechanical side, did all the maintenance, completely refurbished the wheels. It's got built-in shocks and airbag springs on it too, so all the suspension work's been done. And yeah, what would I do next? I'd like to recoat the calipers and make them super red again, because they are looking 17 years old, because that's how old the car is.
It doesn't look 17 years old, I'll tell you that, bro.
Yeah.
It looks very futuristic. Is this your daily driver?
No, this is not my daily driver. This is something that I pull out on a Sunday and enjoy it when I can. To keep a car in this condition, it's a bit difficult to drive it every day.
Also, fuel's expensive.
Fuel's expensive, there's many factors, stone chips and all the rest, potholes, and so yeah, she's a bit of a garage queen, but when I do pull her out, I enjoy her.
Oh, brother, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Thank you for chatting, and all the best next year. I hope you win again, bro.
Thank you so much.
So there you have it, guys. All it takes is passion. Go find the car you like, whatever brand, Japs, Germans, Italians, and just get started. That's all it takes.
In episode 1, we interacted with the fans. There was interviews, there was one-on-one. Can't wait to show our viewers the smiles and fun in the sun. I'm chatting with a good friend of mine, Johan. Johan stays in Thunderbale Park. Johan, after spending a day here, I say it again and again, this is Gauteng's untold treasure. What is it like living here on the river?
No, it's beautiful, you know, a lot of people enjoy it and do some water sport and so on. And I know you guys from Joey's come out all the time, but for us, we are used to it. But when you come here again, like at a day like today, you enjoy it all over again, and then you realize that you're actually privileged to live here, and it's just a nice vibe, so we really enjoy the day.
That's kind words, and I really take them to heart. Always lovely seeing you and Unto. Fantastic being here, and looking forward to chatting to a few more fans.
I'm standing here with Johan, who's been on the jet boat. Johan, how was it?
Groot lekkerte.
Groot lekker.
Groot lekkerte. Great fun.
How was Mike as a driver? Because I saw some tricks and things happening there. I don't trust his driving. How was he?
Nah, I trust him and I trust the boat. It's really a super kind of boat where you can throw it into the corners and you don't feel scared.
Well, at least there's one person who trusts Mike's driving. Johan. Thank you.
At the end of season 1, the one thing that I wanted was to have a day of fun with the fans. Lovely having you guys here. Have you had a good day so far?
The day was super excellent. We enjoyed everything.
I asked somebody what the highlights for them was, and they said seeing somebody on the tube coming off and knowing it wasn't them. Are we going to get you on the tube?
Maybe some other time, but I really had a great time. I had excellent time. I was kept on the edge of my seat throughout. Really enjoyed it. It was a good experience, and I think this probably gives an indication of what's coming in season 2.
100. We're looking forward to more fan days, and thank you guys for being with us.
Thank you so much.
I'm with Brian and Kyle. Had many fans here today. As we went out on the water, we needed people to go on the boat. Brian says to me, bro, I'm like the guinea pig. How was it first time on the water?
Honestly speaking, it was scary at first, but the blood started pumping and it was awesome. It was awesome. Couldn't stop smiling. great day with Michael, my friend Carl here. Like, it was just awesome, man.
Awesome.
Like,
And then there's a beautiful scene where you were on the tube, the two of you, water splashing in your face. You came off, and we calling it Saving Private Ryan. What do you think of that for a movie name?
Okay, technically they didn't save me, I saved myself.
The life jacket saved you?
The life jacket saved me, thanks to Michael, yeah?
Awesome.
And thanks for Carl for being with me in the water. Saving Private Brian, like Mike said.
I'm with an incredible young man who's no newbie to the TV camera. You've been on channel 189 many times. Ozzy, lovely to have you and your family here today. How's it been so far?
It has been so lovely. It's been epic. Epic, yeah.
Epic is a word we would love. Nikita, you got a lovely smile on your face. How's the day been for you?
Awesome. I had the greatest time ever. Enjoyed everything. The view, the water, the weather was so nice.
So the greatest time, is that because you've been with mom and dad and your brother, or because you've been at the All Things Motoring show?
All Things Motoring show.
that means a lot to us.
Yeah.
Izzy, thank you for bringing the family. We've seen you a few times. You guys clearly are fans. It means so much to have you guys here. How's the day been for you?
Marvelous, magical, out of this world. We are thrilled.
Does the whole Mofokeng family just smile constantly?
Every time. And today is the brightest of them all because of ATM. We love you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mark, we've had an eventful day. We've had the fans come out, a full day spent on the water. How was it for you?
Incredible. You know, some days are indelibly etched in your memory. For me, the day my kid was born is one of them. Today is another. It was absolutely superb. Fun in the sun, every single thing that we wished for. You could see the fans had a great time. There was massive interaction. I've had a proper workout. I haven't stopped.
You've got a little pump. You might start gymming after this.
I do feel like I've had a pump. Being on this thing the whole day spinning is not easy. So, tell our viewers about your day on the tube. First time out on the tube, correct?
First time out on the tube. First time out on the tube. I didn't want to get on the tube. He forces me to get on the tube. And I said to him, I don't want to get wet. What's the first thing that happens?
You get wet.
But literally getting on the tube, he tilts the thing over and I end up falling into the water. Why'd you do that, Mike?
I was sitting on the tube, you jumped on and you flipped us.
Well, that was good. That was good.
But how much fun is that tube?
It was awesome, but scary. In the beginning it was scary, and then it got a little awesome.
As my co-host, what do you say? All heroes ride off into the sunset.
Of course, let's do it. We are heroes, right?
Done.
What a day of all things motoring, don't you think?
After a day like today, I think we change it to all things boating.
All things boatering? What?
Yeah, absolutely.
Next week on All Things Motoring, we head to a sold-out M-Fest and get into some spinning with Kayla. We then go race an old train in some classic cars, as well as find out what they're all about.
Mike, will you gap? Start again. Nee, ek kan nie bikkie prank. Sal 'n bikkie.
You said you chased the fear away. There's a famous saying that there's nothing to fear except fear itself. My question to you is, are you a good swimmer?
I'm not a good swimmer.
Do you trust his driving after what you saw?
I've seen it. I trust it. Although I can see it's hectic, but I'm looking forward to it.
You're looking forward to it? Have you signed insurance policies and all that stuff? Signed?
My wife gave me thumbs up, so I think he's already signed.
All Things Motoring is owned and brought to you by CHANGECARS, South Africa's trusted online vehicle platform. Whether you're looking to buy, sell or just need advice, visit changecars.co.za.